Hello everyone, Siddharth this side, and in this video we will be solving another question on Geek for Geeks, which is heated distance. So in this problem we have given two strings, and what we have to do, we have to convert string 1 into string 2, and while doing so we have to apply three operation here. We can apply three operation here. Either we can insert a character to a string, or we can remove a character from the string, or we can replace any character from the string. And we have to apply these operation in such a manner so that we have to do these operation for the minimum number of time. So these kind of question, guys, you can clearly see we can solve this using dynamic programming. We have to make n plus 1 uh, the length of the string 1 and string 2 cross matrix, and then we can minimize the number of operation. So let's start how we can solve this problem using dynamic programming. So so this is a string geek and geesec. So geek and geesec. So this is your base case null. uh, Let me explain why it is so. Wait a second. So here it is null. Sorry. And here it is null. So how we will be filling this matrix, let's see. So suppose if we have given this null string and we want to convert this null string into another null string, so how many number of operation will require? That will going to be 0. Now if we have a null string and we have to convert this null string into G, this is an empty string and we have to convert this into G, then we can do a single operation by inserting, and the cost the number of operation will going to be 1. Then for E, we will be adding E also here. So operation will be 2, then 3, then 4. Same case here. If we have a null string, if we have a G and we want to convert that into null, so what we will do, we will delete a character. So while moving right side, this arrow means we will be inserting a character. And while moving downside into the matrix, then we will be deleting a character. So after, if we have a G, then while making it null, we will remove it. So the operation for that will be 1. Same for E. If we have GE and we want to convert that into null, then we have to apply 2 operation. For 3, this 4 and 5. So these are our base cases. Now we will start filling our matrix from our for our string. So suppose we have G and G, then we will be having these characters are same. Then what we have to do, we have to take this operation as it is. Why we have to take this operation as it is? Because this G doesn't matter. Suppose we have this string as I and Ji. So these two character in the string is already equal. So the number of operation will be same as while converting this S into J, which is 1. That's why we are copying this element here as it is. So we will be doing for this for 0. Now this G is not matching with E. Then in this case, what we have to do? So while converting G into G, we can apply 3 operation. While converting GE to G, we can apply 3 operation. First inserting, then deletion, third is replace. So for these 3 operation, we have to take minimum. So I have already told you that while moving here, we will be inserting, and moving down, we will be deleting. And for this arrow, we will be replacing. So these 3, the previous 3 element is representing these 3 operations, and we have to take minimum of these 2 if the current character at current length is not same. So what we will do, we will take minimum of these three two if the character is not matching, which is 0 plus 1, which is 1. So now while we backtrack, we will get to know what we have done. So for converting G2 into G, we will backtrack. We will see how this one we will get. So this one is getting from we will be getting from 0, and how we will how we have got this 0 while removing a character. So while backtracking, we get to know that how we will be converting this G into G. We will remove E from a string, and only then we can convert our G to G. Sorry, G to G. So GE to G, what we will do, we will remove this character. And how we got to know about this, we will backtrack. We will see how we got this one. We clearly have taken 0, which is minimum. And for getting 0, we have to remove a character, as uh, we we have uh, moved downward into our matrix. So now we will move on to our next character, which is E. So our next character is E. So G and E are not matching. So we have to take minimum of these three, which is 1 plus 1. So 2. And we will backtrack. We will see where we have got this 2. We have got this 2 from 1. So for getting 1, what we have done, we we clearly we for getting this one, what we have done, uh, we have we have taken this 0, then we have moved here, and then we will move here. So for getting this 2, first we first we have come here, then we have come here, then we have come here. So in this case, we have applied two operation. We have deleted E and E. So these two operations we have done. Now this G and K is not matching. So what we will do, we will remove, we again see minimum of these three cells, which is 2 and plus 1. So this will equals to 3 here. Now if we backtrack, we will see what we have done. So now you can clearly got it how we are like how we can see what we have done in the previous step. So we have arrived to this solution. Now we will see for E and G. So these this is not matching, so we will take minimum of this, which is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. Now for E and D, they are matching, so we will take this 0, and this E and E is matching, so we will take this, which is 1. Now this K is not matching, so we will take 1 plus 1, which is 2. This one. Okay. Now just G and S, these two character are not matching, so we will take minimum plus 1, which is 2. And for this E and S, they are not matching as well, so we will take minimum of these 3 plus 1. And same for E and S, minimum of 2. And for S and K, we will take minimum of these 3 as well, which will going to be 2. Then E and G is 3. Then E and E is matching, so we will take 2. And E and D is already also matching, so we will take 1. And E and K is not matching, so we will take 2. Now for K is not matching, so we will take 4, then 3, and then 2. And then for K, these are matching, so we will take 1. So the answer that we are getting is 1. So the output is 1. So in this manner, we can solve this problem. And if you will backtrack from here, you will see how many number of operation, which operation we have applied. I had already told you the method for that. So now let's code it out, how we can do the coding here so that we can solve this problem. So first what we have done, we have to make this n plus 1 and n plus 1 cross matrix. So for that, first we have to find out the length of the string 1 and string 2. So int m is equals to take row. So we will be taking str 1 dot length. Then, sorry, it should be like this. Now int n will going to be str 2 dot length. Now we will define our cost dp matrix. dp is equals to new int m, sorry, m plus 1 n plus 1. Now we have to fill our matrix for the base cases. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. So we will be storing. So for suppose we have to fill this. So for this, the row is constant and column is varying. So row is constant and column is, sorry, row is constant and column is varying. And what we have to store here, we have to store I. You can clearly see for I is equals to 0, we have to store 0. For I equals to 1, we have to store 1, and so on. So now let's fill this column as well. For column, the column is constant and row is varying. So for int I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So the length of this string is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are making, what is this index? 0, 1, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fifth index. So we can go up to less than or equals to. Okay, now dp, the column is constant and row is varying. So we will be taking I here and 0 for the column, and we will be storing I here. Now let's start filling our matrix for a string from this G and G. So for int I is equals to 0, I less than equals to, sorry, we will start from 1. We will start from 1, not 0. I less than m, I plus plus. For int j is equals to 1, j less than equals to n, and j plus plus. Now what we have to check, if our current character is matching, then we just have to copy dp I minus 1, j minus 1. So if str1 dot char add index I minus 1 is equal to str2 dot char add index j minus 1. If this is the case, then what we have to do, we just have to store dpi comma j. What we have to store here, we have to store the value which is at I minus 1 and j minus 1. In the else case, what we have to do, if the character is not matching, then in that case, what we have to store, so dpi j is equals to math dot minimum of those three cells, minimum of these three cells, this, and this. Math dot min of dp I minus 1, j minus 1, comma, math dot minimum of dp, row is same but column is one less than it, comma, dp, row is one less than, and column is same, j. So after doing this, we have to add one also, and this we will be storing. And after doing this, we will be able to fill all of our matrix, and we will be getting answer at tp m cross n. So we will be returning tp m and n. So let's run this code. Okay, so there is some error. Okay, so this should be n because we are filling column here, not row, and here we are filling row. So this should be n. Now let's try to run this. Okay, now let's try to submit this problem. So all the test case have been processed. So thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.